finest in our clothes. You see me? Anytime you see me look so, come out. Zellure Boutique. Them have me the way, you see it? Zellure Boutique. See? Yeah, top secret. Yeah, man, anytime you see me look so, man. Yeah, man, and the brand, this, the belt, the suit. See? Yeah, Zellure Boutique. Them have me so, man. Straight up. Yo, Zellure Boutique. Top secret.
Welcome to another Video Roast podcast, and today we have in house, we have three young, bright, beautiful, educated young girls from Southeast London. Okay, so in the house today we have Joanna.
Hello.
We have Zantia.
Hello.
And we have Kariba.
Hey.
Welcome to the program. That's where you girls should settle down. And so today we're going to talk about COVID-19 and everything. Okay? And what is affecting your school and your community. Okay? So I just want you girls to just relax. Just feel at home. And just know that uncle will take care of you. The purpose of this interview is to interview students about COVID. Okay? And today, while I'm doing this interview, I would just want the world to know that these three girls' parents have signed a consent form because of legality and UK law run. So I wouldn't speak with them without the parents signing a consent form. So the consent form is signed. So girls, are we happy to go along?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So first, I want to begin by Kariba. Tell me your name. Introduce yourself.
My name's Kariba. I'm 14 years old. I go to Addy and Stanhope. I'm a British born and my parents are from Nigeria.
Wow. Joanna?
Hello, my name is Joanna. I'm 14 years old. I attend Addy and Stanhope, and my parents were born in Dominican Republic, and I was born in Spain.
Zantia.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Zantia. I go to Addy and Stanhope. I'm 15 years old. I'm a British born. My mum is from Jamaica, and my dad is Nigerian.
Wow. So you're ready for the interview?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, ladies, what about your hobbies? What's your interest?
I'm interested in reading and spending time with family.
Joanna?
My interests are shopping, going out with friends.
Shopping.
Yeah, spending time with family.
Spending daddy money, innit? Yeah, and Kariba?
My interests are shopping and staying home, watching movies. Yeah.
So you girls are preparing for your
Yeah.
JSS? Yeah, you're preparing. So
Yeah.
how do you prepare?
First,
A lot of studying.
yeah,
A lot of revising when you get home.
Yeah, just revising.
being
past.
focused.
Yeah.
So we're in year 10.
Oh, you're all in A10?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in
Okay,
we're all
are
in
you
the same
like in the same class?
Yeah.
We're all in
It's same
year 10.
year.
Same year. Well, we're in the same classes because we pick the same subjects.
It just
It depends on what your
Okay,
what
so
subject you chose.
okay, but start by telling me what subject are you doing?
I'm doing maths, English, science, citizenship, French, and business.
And I'm doing maths, science, English, business, citizenship, and French.
Okay, and
I'm doing maths, English, science, French, citizenship, and physical education.
okay, physical education. So you play sports?
Yeah.
I didn't see come up in your hobby. What sports do you play?
I do like running, so 100 meters.
Wow.
Yeah.
This one have a Nigerian sprint. Who you gonna run for? You gonna run for British or Britain or Nigeria?
Most likely Nigeria.
You sure?
Yeah.
You go, girl. You defend your parents' country.
Yeah.
That's nice. So how good at running are you?
Well, I personally think I could do better than what I'm doing now.
Okay. So what you need to do now to fix it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to do it because I'm looking out for you. You know, when you bust and start make millions, I gotta say, remember when you was on my podcast? Okay. It's okay. All right, ladies. So y'all go to the same school. What?
Yes,
I do.
Okay. So are you all in the same bubble?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's year 10 and year 11.
It's year 10 and year 11.
Okay. I see. So the same class,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Ladies, just relax. Just sit back and Kariba. Just sit back and relax, and you know, this is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
This interview gonna be nice. Don't worry. Kariba, do you understand what is coronavirus?
Yeah, it's a virus that could affect your lungs and the airway.
Okay. Joanna, what do you know about coronavirus?
I know that if one person catches it, then they can spread it on to 2 more people, I think, by if they cough, and when they're around with other people, they can spread it.
And Zantia,
Yes.
what do you know about coronavirus?
I know it is a disease that attacks the lungs and airways, especially for people that have underlying health issues such as asthma, and it could be spread through contaminated surfaces and coughing without like covering your mouth.
Okay, so what you're supposed to do?
Cover your mouth, stick to the guidelines.
Wear a mask.
Wash your hands.
Okay.
Sanitize your hands.
Check the temperature.
I did see you girls in masks, but since we're, we do the sanitizing and the temperature check, right? So we're okay.
Yes.
We're okay. Do you know how it spread and why it spread so quickly? Kariba.
I don't know why it spreads quickly, but I know that it spreads through like being in the same area and maybe just coughing and touching things. Like when a lot of people touch and then someone else touch, they can, get.
And Santia,
Yes.
do you know why it spread so quickly?
I think it spreads so quickly because, like, when someone uses a surface and they don't feel well, they don't clean it, and because everyone's always so close to each other on a day-to-day basis.
What do you have to say about that, Joanna?
I just think people should be more responsible and just think about the people surrounding them apart from just themselves, because this is just not about you, like it's other people around you, like it's a serious situation.
What are the difficulties you as a student experience while during the time at school?
Like while we were at home during lockdown.
No, the difficulties you face at school.
Like, for example, if we're in class, there's a line where teachers can't cross and students can't cross either to get to the teachers. That's the 2 meters distance. So like, if you're at the back and you're struggling with something and you need like the teacher's help and support, you can't get that anymore. So it affects your learning in a type of way because you can't perform to the best of your abilities as you could before Corona and all the guidelines were put in place.
So it affects your studies then?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how you girls are doing with your studies? Because you're studying for your exam for next year, you start from now. So if it's difficult, how is it affecting your grade, Joanna?
Well, for example, every day I go home and I revise everything I've been taught in the day so that I don't forget it. Yeah.
So it must be really difficult for you.
Yeah,
Yes,
a little
research.
bit, yeah.
Really.
Can you elaborate a little bit how difficult it is at school where you cannot go to, but now you could normally go show your teacher your work. No, the teacher not gonna touch your work no more.
Yeah. And also it's like when you do like a worksheet, you can't really how do I put it? You can't really give it to them for them to mark it. You have to leave it for 72 hours and then 72 hours again to give it to you back, and that's a lot of time. And some people usually want the answer quick so they can revise it and do what they need to do.
So in other words, in reality, it's stressing you out.
Yes.
Also, adding on to what Kriva said, for example, we've done some.
You talk a little bit louder for
For
me.
example, we've done some tests, and we haven't even gotten them back even before.
Like
we had
what
the
what kind of
half-term break.
tests? That the school work?
Yeah, we've done like, for example, in English, we done a baseline test, like a descriptive writing test, and you get an actual grade on that, and you have to wait 3 days before they can mark it, and then wait 3 days again after marking the whole year groups, and then give it back to us, which is making the process longer for us to do better in that subject.
Joanna, do you think your teachers are purposely slowing down the process?
No, I just think it's something that like they're trying everything that they can do. They're trying their best.
Yeah, but talking to you girls, I kind of pick up that everything was when the world was normal, right? You could go to your teacher, you could give him this, you could give him that. Now it's not normal. Social distance is in place, and they're gonna take 3 days to. So what's their workload is like? Because what more they have to do? What more do they have to do? Why they can't look at your work? Why they can't have it on a tablet so they can just wipe it off and just look at your work right away and tell you what to correct and what not to correct?
Some teachers do that. They instead of giving out worksheets and asking for paper, they usually ask us to send it online so they can mark and send it back to us so we can update it and go for our corrections to give it back to them again.
Yeah, I think that is good because it's helped the environment as well. You don't have to print no paper. You save the trees.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think your school is sticking to the guideline according to social distancing?
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
Trying
yeah
as
they
hard
do.
as they can.
So, but it must be really, really hard for you, especially at break time when you girls used to, you like, play your games and bungle up with each other. So that can happen again.
What it
depends.
does.
It does happen. It just, you can only like play or like get to talk to the people in your bubble. But if they're not in your bubble, you can't communicate with them or.
Okay, I understand. So your class will be in your bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how does that bubbles work when you have to go home to your parents? You have to go home to your parents. You have to go home to your parents. Suppose somebody in your household have coronavirus.
Well, they expect you to call school
Yeah.
and tell them.
Yeah, but it's not everyone shows symptoms though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they will do is, if the symptoms, as you said, for example, if someone at my house had corona and the symptoms have been shown, I would have to call in the school and tell them that someone in my household has had corona. They'll tell me to go and take a test also, and the people in my bubble, they will be off school to self-isolate for 2 weeks doing online work, so that if they do have the symptoms, it would have shown up within the 2 weeks as the health guidelines have said.
Okay, so Joanna, have you ever have to work online? Your school work online?
Yeah. Like, for example, when the pandemic was going on, the teachers would tell us to wake up early, like 8:30 or so, and they would set work.
But Joanna, 8:30 is not early.
8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, is that?
It was very early.
It's very
early.
So how do you find working online? Because that's not your normal. That's not your norm.
Well, it's kind of stressful because it's a thing of where if you struggle with the work, you have to, and you want to tell the teacher, you don't really have anyone there to ask for help. Sometimes the work can get hard, waking up early, and you don't really focus when you're doing online work as if you was in school. So yeah, so it's just different.
You got the same thing. You got the same problem as well.
Yeah, and also if you have siblings, they can be a bit distracting.
Yeah, or like younger cousins, because they'll have work as well, because that's what all schools have been trying to cope in them. If they don't get something, they'll come to you, because their parents are working, so everyone in the house is working, so it's like you're the only person that's available to help them. So then you have to help them get their work done and then try to fit in your work as well.
But that shouldn't be. You should be able to focus on you're at the age where you need to be focusing on your work. Your parents supposed to focus on their child work. You don't supposed to be focusing on your siblings' work.
But also, if they have to work from home, then they have to do theirs. So then now the young kids will ask, and if they're, for example, if our parents are on meeting and they can't talk and help their children, then we're the only other option.
And also, it's like some of our parents are key workers, so they'll have to work. So it's like, it's just something we have to work with in this time. It's not normal, but we just have to cope with it as best as we can.
Okay, so it's bringing, this lockdown is bringing negative impact on education.
Yes.
Okay, do you feel like your education is fall behind since the lockdown?
Yeah, definitely, because
How far behind you think you are?
Not too behind, but I'm not where I want to be. But before, I was closer to where I wanted to be than I am now.
Okay, if you girls should implement some changes, what changes would that be? What would you tell the government or your school board? What changes would that be?
Like, try to find more sufficient ways.
Hold up the mic.
Try to find like more sufficient ways for teachers and children to be able to communicate if you need that extra help and that extra support with your work.
What did they say about that, Joanna?
What was the question again?
I said if you should advise the government and changes, what changes would you implement?
Well, for example, like give more support when we go home after a long day from school. Like make the teachers give us more support, because it's just really hard. It's really hard having to have that responsibility every single day. You know, having to revise and all of that.
Okay, and you want to add something towards that?
No, they said everything I would have said.
Okay, so the impact of lockdown is massively affecting your education.
Yes.
Okay, and how does it affect your home life with your parents?
Well, it's kind of stressful, because it's a thing of where if they are working and they come home, you have to be, you know, waiting for them to shower and all of that, follow the guidelines, and like you're stressed out about catching the corona.
Yes.
Yeah, like you have to try to keep everyone in your household safe.
Yeah.
It's just very stressful, very stressful.
Okay, are you girls used to go to youth clubs and things like that?
Well, I used to do after school activities such as boxing. I used to do dance classes, drama, but now I can't do it anymore. It's because they've been closed.
So, what about you?
I did athletics training and some dance clubs after school as well.
So, are you not doing it now?
Yeah, because they're shut down right now, so we can't really do it.
Okay, Joanna?
And I will go to the gym every day after school, but the gyms have closed down, so it stopped me from doing so.
So that tell me that you girls are stressing. So your poor parents have to deal with the stress.
Yeah, it's kind of pass it on to them as well.
So how do you deal with it personally, or do you deal with stress?
For me, I found like writing down my stress in like a journal is more, it helps me more, because like I feel like I'm outletting my stress and my upset to someone or like a trusted place.
Yeah, and for me, I would like play music, have my own time, like spend time on me, you know, have that time to just think everything out.
You?
I'd usually either talk to my mum or just do what John does, stay by myself and not wanting to be bothered.
Yeah, but staying by yourself is just like telling you that you want to pull your hair out, your stress level high. Is there any support at school?
Yeah, we do have a support team to help.
Safeguarding.
So you make use of it?
I personally haven't.
I haven't either.
So why don't you make use of it if it's stressing you out so much?
Because I just feel like my trusted adults are my parents. So I feel like it's better for me to talk to my parents than teachers in school, and you never know who they're going to tell your business to. So
Yeah.
But they don't supposed to tell your business no one. You're supposed to have confidence in your teacher. If you come to them to tell them that you're stressed, you're supposed to have confidence. You're supposed to have confidence in them.
I do have
We do
confidence
have
in
confidence,
the
but
teachers, but it's
sometimes-
just
They're gonna see.
to tell your parents.
Remember that they're gonna see this podcast, you know.
No, but let me just say now, it's not in a bad way, but it's just necessarily, it depends on what we tell you. If it's something that has happened
Yeah, something
and
personal.
within your job, you have to tell someone because it's a part of your job, then there's nothing we can do about that. You have to tell someone because we're at risk. But that's why I'd rather just keep things to myself sometimes.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
tell our parents because
Yeah.
it's just
And there's things that you can just sort out about yourself.
Yeah.
As well.
Or just talk to your friends about it.
Yeah.
well, hopefully, this pandemic will blow over soon. Christmas is coming.
really.
Yes.
Are you looking forward for Christmas?
Yes, really.
Yes.
Do you think it's gonna be a nice Christmas this year?
Not really.
Hopefully for me, yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
for me,
Fingers crossed.
I usually just spend it with my family, so
Yeah, but they say that
But you
the
can't.
family cannot come and visit no
it's
more.
not.
I spend it with the people in my house.
Okay.
So for me, either way would have been a good Christmas.
You're gonna just blank out the outside and
Yeah,
so you're not gonna see your friends then for Christmas.
we'll see
There's
that.
always video
Yeah,
calling.
there's.
Oh, you always okay.
we're
you
always
use
on
you use
Zoom.
technology. Okay, girls, we come to the end of our interview. It's nice and short, and I can understand. And I will be speaking to one of your teachers very soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And before we go, do you think that the school need more support teachers?
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like they do.
So why didn't you put it in your recommendation? Yes, Antia.
I mean, they're trying as hard as they can at this point in time. But if they could get more staff on board, it would be good. But it's just that there can only be like a maximum.
Okay, so much. How big is your class?
So our year group,
Yeah,
about like maybe 100.
Well, in
100.
my,
How much it divide into?
in
It
my,
divide into 4?
in
I think
my
it's 4,
yeah,
yeah.
four.
So if it's 100 in the year group, that means it's 25 each.
In each,
Something like
in
that.
each
So
form,
how
yeah.
much-
I have 30 something in my.
You have 30 something in the class. So how much teachers in your class? What one teacher? How much support teachers in?
There's
with
For
you?
me,
There's
for
only
me,
one form
there's
teacher.
Who?
One form
One
teacher.
I have
One form teacher
Yeah,
for 30
each-
students.
Yeah. But sometimes.
So I can understand why the teacher cannot look at your work, because if she have to social distance from you, and she gonna get time to look up. She gets time spending a long way from you. So
No,
she
but
gonna.
they-
Yeah, also, and she still has to be able to keep the class under control from the front, because you have them cheeky people that try to still talk because they think they can't hear, but
Oh, the boss, but they can't hear.
No, but also before this pandemic, they did check our work and then go around 30 students because I felt like
Yeah.
they were comfortable and okay to do it. But now because of the pandemic, they can't.
Yeah.
But usually they're okay with checking 30 people's because it's their job.
Yeah.
They're supposed to help us. They're supposed to
Yeah,
help
but
us.
yeah,
Right
but
now it's
that's what I'm saying. You used to check 30 people, and you would do it like a clockwork. So now it's pandemic, you can't
Yeah,
do
you
it.
really can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't you think that the school should give everyone tablets, or the government should make sure every school
No,
have
I
tablets?
just personally think
Government.
that people should be allowed to use send work through their maybe phones or laptop what they have. because-
No, I don't agree with the phone.
no. What I
Can-
think-
Wait, one
I
second.
think
One second. The reason why I don't agree with the phone, because you girls gonna go on Snapchat or go on any social media to distract.
Like that.
So I don't think that I don't think that the phone would work.
Personally, I think what the school should do is they should gather data across the school, see how much people have iPads. So the percentage that don't, they can, the same way they loaned computers during quarantine, they could give those people iPads, and then that will create a good work environment because we can be sending back and forth and you don't have to touch me.
Yeah, you don't have to shout the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, just send it. Just send it. Yeah.
So you come under pressure when your teacher shout the question where you ask and you don't know the
because
answer.
we're just
You feel stressed.
Yeah, like
Because you have to understand what's going on in the class. You have the people that are talking. You have people that are trying to focus. Then you have the teacher telling people off to get the whole class to focus. There's a lot going on.
and you have that one person that's bugging you to talk to them through the whole lesson.
I can understand. Everyone is under stress at the moment.
Yeah.
So we have to bond together and fight this thing because we can't see it. It's all around us. So we have to be careful where we go, what we do. And the magic word is always wash your hands.
Yeah.
Always.
Always.
Okay?
Yes.
Girls, it's nice having you girls here.
Thank
and
you.
I'm looking forward for that 100-meter sprint.
Yes, we will.
Right? I'm looking forward to that. Then time I'm going to start support Nigeria because I'm going to support Nigeria just because of you. Right?
Okay.
Zantia, Joanna, it was lovely speaking to you girls and keep holding your head up. I know it's hard at the moment, but keep your head up. And remember, your community is looking for great things from you girls.
Yes.
Right? So remember, when you live your life for you and your community and your family.
Yeah.
Yes, so just always remember that when you walk on the street, you walk with the community in your mind, in your heart. Your community is behind you. So keep holding your head up. Don't fall by the wayside. Right?
Yeah.
To stumble is not to fall, but it's to move forward.
Amen.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, girl, for coming.
Thank you.
And it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yo, people, this is movie star Johnny,
And this is Andrew Fresh.
and you're watching Ropes Podcast, the #1 for promotion.
Why not advertise a business and this podcast?
No business is too small or too big to advertise with us. Zane, just link up.
Hey people, just do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Yeah.